campus of Benilde-St. Margaret's, and we are bringing you girls Metro West Conference varsity basketball. The Red Knights come in 15-5 record, taking on the Chaska Hawks, 9-8, their Metro Conference rival. And the Red Knights are 9-1 in their last 10. Chaska 5-5 in their last 10. But Chaska, a very powerful basketball school over the years, proved to put on a formidable defense against the Red Knights, and we're about to begin at center court. Leading for the Red Knights, Zahara Bishop, 20.8 points per game, and at the center is number 33, Kate Kasper, and the tip goes to Chaska as they have the first possession. Just underway here. I'm Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports, and there's a nice look in underneath to number 22. That's Ella Keenan. She averages 13.9 a game, and a great start for the Chaska Hawks. They're 9-8 overall, and the Red Knights have been scoring routinely in the 90s. They even had a 100-point game the other night. They're defending state champions, and there's Kendall McGee inside, gets the rebound and looks underneath off the Red Knights, and a turnover for Chaska. So an excellent start for the Hawks here as we look underneath, and a nice look pass by number 10, Alexis Schaefer, the senior. Great assist by her. All right, now Chaska with a 2-point lead underneath the layup attempt, but the rebound by number 22, that's Ella Keenan. She averages 13.9 a game. And Chaska off to a good start, and there is Coach Tim Ellison with his arms crossed. Obviously a little concerned at the start tonight, as that is Presley Watkins' shot off the board. Rebound into the hands of the Chaska Hawks. They drive the lane, the scoop layup attempt off the board. Rebound into Presley Watkins' hands. Now to Sydney Friedley into the front court as the Red Knights looking for their first points of the evening. And Chaska, they are not to be taken lightly. They're 4-2 in the Metro Conference, and there is a turnover on Kendall McGee. And Chaska off to an even greater start here. And now the Red Knights are going to put the full court press on. Last time I was here, I talked about their defense, which is oftentimes underrated in any sport, but that defense was key to their victory the last time I watched them. But look at this. Number 13, that is Addison Schneider. She averages 20.8 a game. She's their leading scorer, and the Hawks are off to a 6-0 lead as driving the lane on the left side was number 5, Zahara Bishop, the senior leading scorer. She averages 20.8 and taking leadership into her hands right there. She drove the lane, drew the foul, and trying to get the Red Knights on the board here as we're almost 2 minutes into the first half here. And Bishop delivers a nice needed free throw there for the Red Knights. And she'll get a second on the shooting foul. And that also good. 6-2 our lead. Just underway here at the Haben Center of Benilde-St. Margaret's in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. Now, that's going to be a travel on number 22, Ella Keenan. She had the ball. That was a nice pass in the lane, and she just lost that pivot foot. Now there's Kendall McGee on the near side. Crossover dribble into the corner. Presley Watkins. Good defense, though, by number 10, Schaefer. Forces a turnover. Now in transition. The Hawks, the shot from the near side, to the far side, I should say, was Addison Schneider off the rim and out of bounds. And the Red Knights will regain possession. So good match here early on. Red Knights, as I indicated, they're 9-1 in their last 10. Just been on a roll since the early part of the season. They actually started the season with 3 losses, but have taken over since then. But tonight they're a little cold shooting here, and Chaska Hawks, they're a dangerous team. Only 1 game behind in the conference standings. Now to the top of the key. Good ball rotation now underneath. And that was a pass by Alexis Schaefer, and she thought her teammate was going to zig. Instead, she zagged. And just a little miscommunication there But good aggressive play by the Hawks, and now Kendall McGee brings it up. Half-court pressure for the Hawks. Now Sydney Friedley to Presley Watkins. Watkins, the sophomore, having a great year. In the corner, she's a great shot. That one's short off the rim. Rebound into the hands of number 13, Addison Schneider. Now the behind-back dribble, she crosses the timeline, drives the lane, puts it in. That is a magnificent single-handed play by Addison Schneider. And that is why she's averaging 20.8 a year, or per game, I should say. Now that rebound, and the ball into the hands of the Hawks, and things going very well for Chaska here early on the road. 5 and 5 in their last 10. Top of the key, good ball rotation to the far wing. That is again 13, Addison Schneider, the shot from the top of the key. Good looking shot by number 10, Alexis Schaefer. High rebound, but it misses. Now Watkins drives, gets pushed to the corner. McGee from outside, and she delivers. Kendall McGee, number 3. She's averaging 13.4 a game, and there she gets that big-time 3. Red Knights now down by 3 as we approach the 14-minute mark, and now a nice look underneath, and establishing good position was that woman right there, Ella Keenan. Great post on the block. Now Bishop drives, and she draws contact and a whistle, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. That'll be her second trip to the foul line, and there is the call by the referee on the arm. That's Addison Perkins' second personal foul, second team foul, and Bishop converts. Now substitutions, let me see if I can keep track. Checking in for the Red Knights, it's Zeta Jenkins, the freshman. For number 3, Kendall McGee. And also checking in was number 2, Macy Anderson, averaging 4.9 for the Hawks, the senior. As Bishop makes that second free throw, 13:58 remaining, first half. Glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports, and there's Sahara Bishop, leading scorer. And now the Hawks with a 3-point lead, under 14 minutes to go, first half. At the point, that's number 13, Addison Schneider, their leading scorer, trying to drive the lane. Watkins almost poke checks it away. Now she finds herself in the lane, covered well. Now outside to number 10, that was Schaefer. Her shot, far off the rim. Rebound into the hands of Sydney Friedley. Friedley now comes across the line, drives the lane, in on alone with the left hand. Off the rim, rebound, now Hawks, and they come back the other way quickly. Driving the lane, turn around with the left shot. Left-handed scoop shot was Addison Schneider. That was a great play until she missed it, and that's off the rim, and now into the hands of Presley Watkins as she crosses the timeline. And we approach 13 minutes to go. Tight game here early on in this Metro West rivalry. Now driving the lane, number 2 is Jenkins. Underneath, Kastner, and it's going to be off the Hawks, and the Red Knights will retain possession. We do have a shot clock in high school sports basketball. It rarely comes into play, but there are 18 seconds. You can see in the top of your screen. That's the shot clock with 13 minutes remaining in the first half. Now to number 14. That is Mirabelle Wismer. Shot from outside by Watkins. And the Red Knights very cold here early on. And now the full court press by the Red Knights, who have been very good at that. Last game I was here was against Bloomington Jefferson, and it was a suffocating. And now we got a whistle from the back referee. And it's unclear to me what the whistle was for. But there's the referee that made the whistle call. Nevertheless, it's going to be a side out for Chaska. They had possession when the whistle was called, so no big change there. Now underneath, outside Schaefer. Good ball rotation by the Hawks here. Now top of the key, that's number 10, Alexis Schaefer. 17 seconds on the shot clock. She drives the lane, hard off the board. Rebound off the Red Knights. Possession will remain with the Hawks. The shot clock will not reset. It didn't hit the rim. So 14 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds pass to number 33, Hannah Thull. Outside shot, misses everything. Now rebound into Cape Kastner's hands, into the front court. Jenkins, nice turnaround pass back to Kastner. Now Jenkins steps back, a long three from outside. Hits the rim on the outside, out of bounds, and Chaska will get possession, and now the Hawks will substitute, as will the Red Knights. 24 checking in for Chaska, that's Natalie Heyer, a freshman. Also for the Red Knights, Kendall McGee checks back in, Zahara Bishop as well. Two prolific starters for the Red Knights, and they're down 5 here. We approach the 12-minute mark. Nice pass to the inside, and the scoop shot is a favorite. I don't know how to describe that by Addison Schneider. She's missed it. She's tried it several times. I gotta imagine she's gonna make it one of these times. It's a good-looking shot, but here she is again, Schneider, looking for teammates on left or right. No one there, and a great stop by Kendall McGee. Head pass to Zahara, a little too much on it. She saves it underneath into the hands of number 24, Natalie Heyer. Now here comes the Chaska Hawks. So a little ragged here tonight. It's kind of that time of the season, right? Late January. Sections are still a good month or so away. Turn around by Schneider. Look at her talent, but unable to convert. She's got a lot of great moves as she gets down towards the net, but is unable to convert, at least thus far. Zahara Bishop shakes off the check. Rebound. Watkins, and the whistle out of bounds, and possession will remain with the Red Knights. Now substitutions for Chaska. Sitting down, Schaefer and number 33, Thull. All right, pass in underneath. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Inside to Zahara Bishop. She's in the lane, one dribble, shot, and wow, that is big time stuff right there from Zahara Bishop. That's a pure shot with a hand in her face in traffic. Brings the Red Knights within 3. Not 12-9 our score. Now into the front court, Chaska. Very competitive. Glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports. There is number 13, Schneider. Very talented, tried to bounce pass it in traffic, and it's gonna be tied up by the Red Knights. Good defense by Mirabelle Wismer. And here's Zahara Bishop. Watch this, folks. Bang. Great shot, mid-range jumper, not even, short-range jumper. All right, there's Kendall Magic McGee. Crossover, dribble, in, can't get it to go. Got herself in position. Red Knights a little off on the shooting, which means they're gonna have to work a little bit harder to get this victory tonight. Hawks are very formidable. I grew up in Shakopee. I know Chaska sports. They are very good most of the time, especially in basketball over the years. All right, now whistle on the court. Checking out is Jenkins and number 13, Presley Watkins, as we see that replay. Now the Red Knights with the ball. Down 3 still. Bishop goes off the board, and the rebound taken away by number 24, Natalie Heyer, the freshman. Outlet pass to number 11. That's Jenna Nelson, the freshman. Now she's in the front court looking for help, finds it, and that's number 13, Addison Schneider, the leading scorer. She puts it up. She's looking for a foul, but it's out of bounds off the Red Knights. Possession will remain with Chaska Hawks. Now checking back in after a short rest. That's Alexis Schaefer, number 10, right there. And now they are moving quickly. Chaska, under 10 minutes to go, on the road with the lead. Now Schaefer. Nice dribble, looking, try to get it, and does. Finally to number 2, that's Macy Anderson, the senior. Now outside, Heyer, the freshman. Whoa, are you kidding me? That's a big 3 from the freshman, Natalie Heyer. And that name rings a bell. I think her sister is a big-time player for the Gophers women's team right now, if I'm not mistaken. Keep an eye on that freshman off the bench tonight. Now from the outside, Bishop in and out. Rebound into the hands of Schneider, pushing the ball up the court. Just keeping it in barely. Macy Anderson now outlet to Schneider. She lets it fly, and that's their second consecutive 3, and Coach Tim Ellison has seen enough. There's gonna be a timeout as the Chaska Hawks have their largest lead of the night right here. The nice look to The leading scorer, Addison Schneider, the junior point guard, averaging 20.8, delivers the second consecutive three, and the Red Knights have a match tonight, don't they? Look at the confidence, and there is what's her name? Natalie Heyer, the freshman. And the Hawks are 9-8 on the year. As we look at the bench, Tim Ellefson. And having played high school sports, I played basketball, you know, these late January, you know, your mid-season, they've grinded out 9. They've won 9 of their last 10. And there's sometimes going to be a lull in the year, and they are catching the Chaska Hawks at home. And this is a night where when you play sports, you got to gut it out, and that's what the Red Knights need to do tonight, because the Hawks right now are playing on all cylinders. All right, now we'll see what impact that timeout has. And it was a wise one by Coach Tim Ellefson, of course. 9:14 remaining in the first half. Our score, 18-9. All right, now, Hawks gonna meet the offense right at half court. There's Schneider with Kendall McGee. We got a heavyweight fight here in the Metro West Conference. Glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports. Now to the near side, Friedley. Now Bishop with a hand in her face, can't get it to go. Great defense by the Hawks. They are contesting everything. They're in the personal space of the Red Knights all night long so far. Now into the front court, that is Schneider. To the top of the key, Schaefer, near side, number 2, quick move by Macy Anderson. Her shot off the rim, rebound, and out of bounds, and they're gonna keep it with the Hawks. 20 seconds on the shot clock, and now checking in, there's Presley Watkins. They're gonna need her. She averages 15.3 a game. So far, none tonight. And this is playing into the Hawks' hands. They want a low-scoring affair here. Now at the top of the key, number 2, Macy Anderson. Down low on the post with room, can't get it to go. Great defense by Kate Kastner, but out of bounds is the call, and I think her foot may have been on the baseline. Let's see what the replay shows. Nice swat there by Kendall McGee. They both get the rebound, and I don't know what that was. Well, maybe right there, the heel. Good camera work by our ParkTV 16 videographers. Now into the front court, Watkins, Kendall McGee. There's Schaefer. They got a tall perimeter, and they are really contesting that three-point lane, aren't they? They're way out, making sure they don't get the three, and there it is, having a great impact on defense as Sydney Friedley, usually sure-handed from the three land, having difficulty tonight. Now at the top of the key, number 2, Macy Anderson. Watkins out to play some defense. Great defense by Watkins. She gets bumped from behind. I can't believe there was not a whistle there. Turnover back to the Hawks. They're up by 9 with under 8 to go here in the first half. Now Schneider to Schaefer. Tough defense by Bishop all over her. Boy, I thought there was a dragged foot there, maybe momentarily by Natalie Heyer. Now driving, kicking it out to Schneider. Schneider drives with the left hand. She's very quick. There's that left-handed scoop shot. She has been unable to connect. She's tried it almost a half dozen times. And now the lead pass to Kendall McGee. She had to hesitate, and that allowed Schaefer, Alexis Schaefer, to come in and make the block. That was a great look, but there's Schaefer, and the little hesitation, she got in underneath the basket just a little too far, unable to convert that layup, but out of bounds. Possession with the Red Knights. 18-9 our score. We've been stuck on this for the last couple minutes. Now top of the key, McGee. And the give and go, unable to miss. And I've got to hand it to the Hawks defense here. They are really in the grill of these Red Knights tonight, and they've got their work cut out, I think. At home. If the Hawks win this, they'll be tied in the conference. Big game for them, and that is a miss underneath. As number 22, Keenan, tried to hit number 33, Hannah Thull, and just a miscommunication there. But they still have a 9-point lead as we're now at the 7-minute mark of the first half. There's Kendall McGee. These Red Knights scored 101 points just the other night, and right now they're barely to 10. And now they get the call there. Kate Kastner takes the pass, draws contact. That was a great look by Watkins getting that assist. And the foul's going to be on number 33, Hannah Thull, her first, team third. Red Knights, no fouls so far in the first half. And now substitutions coming in for the Red Knights is number 14, Mirabelle Wismer, and number 2, Zayna Jenkins. Also checking in for the Chaska Hawks, if I can see it in time, I think number 11, that's Jenna Nelson and Schaefer. And now the shot by Kastner, and there was a whistle. 14. Lane violation on Wismer, nullifies that shot. So more bad news for the Red Knights. Just these little things going against them. It's still just the first half. But they're gonna have to dig deep tonight. You know, as human beings, we sometimes don't have it no matter what is going on, and that's when you gotta gut it out. And now Wismer trying to make up, almost intercepts that. Great play by her. Wismer right there. What a great response after that lane violation on the free throw. That's what you do. You just play harder and make a play on the other end. Life moves on as this game does. So does Schneider at the top of the key. Looks back towards her coach. Crossover dribble, tries to take Watkins. There was contact. No foul. Now Wismer gets double teamed. Now Watkins. Watkins gets by, across the timeline to the near wing. And that was Sydney Fridley with the left hand. Jenkins underneath gets the rebound. Can't get it to go. And out of bounds off the Red Knights. And these refs are letting him play. There's that shot off the board. Rebound, Jenkins. She's not the tallest woman out there, that freshman, but she was able to position herself. And rebounding is so much about knowing where the ball's gonna be and that anticipation. Not necessarily always about size. Look at Schneider, she is so quick out there. Kicks it out to the far side, and that is number 20. 21, Addison Perkins with that shot. Now Watkins drives, draws the foul. That's going to be called on number 22, Ella Jenkins. There's the kick out to 21, Addison Perkins. Nice looking shot there, nothing but net. 9-point lead. Now at the line, that is Presley Watkins. And she gets that to go. If I'm not mistaken, that's her first point of the night. She averages 15.3. And our score is 20-12. And Watkins off the back rim, rebound Hawks. Everything lining up for the Hawks here in the first half. All right, Coach Samantha Cantor got to be very pleased, driving in the layup by number 22, Ella Keenan. And good things keep happening to the Hawks. They have their largest lead now with 10 points with 5:43 to go. Now Wismer. Look at the defense by the Hawks. They came to play tonight. Now Watkins underneath, off the hand of Wismer, and out of bounds. Chaska gets possession, now checking in, number 3, Kendall McGee and Zahara Bishop. If you've just joined us, you are in for a great basketball game here right now. These Hawks have upset on the brain. They pass it in, and they are having no trouble with that full court press. Look at Shea with that behind the dribble. She is incredibly talented out there. Number 13 for the Hawks. Looking, directing traffic, coming in. Now the give and go. Great defense by the Red Knights. And that was Presley Watkins. Now ahead to Jenkins, but look at the Hawks get back on defense. Great defensive match here tonight. Now Bishop to Watkins. Looks at the shot, can't do it though. Now here comes McGee with the driving layup off the rim. Rebound, Hawks. And one thing, the Red Knights are not getting those second and third chances tonight. The Hawks are vacuuming up every single rebound, and that's a significant factor in their lead, which is at 10 right now, and they have possession with under 5 to go. Now looking in, nice position, the layup off, good rebound, Hawks can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound by the Hawks. Now, double team going up. They're going to call a foul or travel. Looks like it's going to be the latter. Travel call on number 22. Still, no team fouls for the Red Knights. That's remarkable with 4.5 minutes to go in a 17-minute half. Not one foul. Not sure if that's indicative of the outcome so far, but it's an interesting fact to be sure. Now on the far side, that is Bishop. Look at the relentless defense. Now outside Watkins, she's wide open, can't get it to go. Now Wismer gets a rebound underneath, and she'll go up and draw the foul and go to the line. That will stop the clock with 4:10 remaining. Wismer, and that just tells you the struggle for the Red Knights tonight for every point. Chaska just bringing the defense tonight. Now back on the other end, the scoop shot by number 22, Ella Keenan, the senior forward. She averages 13.9 a game, and a big free throw there by number 14, the junior Mirabelle Wismer. She averages 6.2 a game. Gets that first one to go, now her second. And off the front rim, rebound Hawks. They are just scooping up every single rebound. Every defensive rebound, it feels like, and they had 3 offensive rebounds last trip down. That's not gonna cut it if you're a Red Knight fan. All right, now Hawks into the front court. Top of the key, Jenna Nelson. Good ball rotation. No, she kept her pivot foot, almost a travel, almost. It was actually unbelievable that she kept her foot on the ground because she was gonna let that shot go. But then the turnover anyway. And now Watkins into Kendall McGee. This is their lowest scoring output of the year in the first half by far. And there's that defense by Schneider. I don't know what you do if you're Coach Tim Ellefson here. You just hope they play out of it. And we're now approaching the 3.5-minute mark in the first half. I was trying to add up the last 10 games scoring for the Red Knights. And look at that interception by Kate Kastner. This could turn things around. No, look at the defense. She was a little nonchalant, but there was Watkins with the follow-up. And now back into the front court, the Hawks. And that pass misses a little frenetic there, and that was a great play by Kate Kastner. I don't know if we can get that replay right there. The anticipation. Thought she was a little slow on the coming up here, and that allowed the Chaska defense to get back in, but then there was Watkins to clean it up. Now the Red Knights in the front court, and Zahara Bishop. Now she delivers, and the Red Knights are now back within 5. Now into the front court, here comes Schaefer, number 10. The shot from the short range, from the near side, off the rim. Now here comes Kendall McGee and the big red machine, and Bishop can't get it to go. Rebound and a foul on Watkins. That stops the clock with 2:50 to go. What a match we got going on here at ParkTV 16 Sports. That's gonna be the first team foul on the Red Knights. And that comes with 2:50 to go in the first half. First personal on Presley Watkins. Now substitutions for the Hawks. And the full court press, inbounds pass to Schneider. No problem at all. She comes in, goes to her knees, kept her pivot though. The shot from the free throw lane, and we got a whistle underneath on Chaska. That'll be their 6th team foul. Right here is Sydney Friedley, and the bump by number 13, Addison Schneider, the junior. That'll be her 2nd personal, again, team 6. So that puts the Red Knights in the bonus with 2:42 to go. And if I'm the coach, I'm saying drive the net, draw the foul, get to the free throw line, and try to get this lead back. And then there's a better, more efficient way to get the lead back, is give it to Sydney Friedley and allow her to hit a 3 from the left side. And the Red Knights starting to find their sea legs here. Just down 2. Now in trouble, and we got a timeout taken by Coach Samantha Cantor from the far sideline. Bails them out. But there's Kendall McGee, and here's Sydney Friedley. nice and relaxed. And that's the kind of shot that not only gives her confidence, but gives the team confidence. Meanwhile, the Hawks, they've got to be very proud with how they've played here so far. They still have a 2-point lead, only the first half. Record-wise, they really have no business being in this match. They're 9-8 overall, 5-5 in their last 10. Meanwhile, the Red Knights are 9-1 in their last 10. And I was trying to add up all their scores, but their last 10 games, they've scored 72, 74, 68, 88. They scored 101 on January 14th, 90 points, 99 points, 91 points. 86 and 79, but right now they're on pace to score about 50, which is a huge, huge deficit from what they're used to scoring in their last 10. So kudos, right, to the Chaska Hawks. They've got these Red Knights where they want them, and there is Schaefer that rattles that one in following the timeout. Well taken by Coach Samantha Cantor. We're at 2 minutes to go. Hawks with a 2-point lead, 4-point lead, with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Now Watkins drives, good defense, and she gets that to go. The talented sophomore starting to find her range as well. Now Schneider outside, Schaefer launches it off the rim. Friedley with the rebound, quickly into Watkins' hands. Leads ahead to Bishop, a little aggressive there. Now here comes Schneider. She's trouble here, off the front rim. She's got to take it her own. Now she gets her own rebound. Now dribbles in, there's that scoop shot, and this time, she missed it, but she did draw the foul. She's tried that move all night long. None of them have worked, but this time she got the foul right here. There was Schaefer when she made, that was the previous play, as number 10, Alexis Schrader. She's a senior, and now there's their leading scorer. She might be a bit winded there. You want to take your time. Take a deep breath, leading scorer. There you can tell she is winded. She is trying to catch her breath. You can see it. The adrenaline gets going. This time, yeah, she calmed down. She's too good of a shooter to miss free throws. Now she's gonna check out here with 1:32 to go. We might still see her in the first half here, but 25-22, chance for the Red Knights to tie it up. They have not had the lead all half long. Now the give and go to Bishop. Wow, was that beautiful. That is suitable for framing. Sydney Friedley, if they were tall enough and big enough, that would have been a slam dunk alley-oop. Same difference, same impact, also just as exciting. Now Schaefer from inside the arc. And Heyer gets the rebound. They've got a 1-point lead with 1 minute to go. Now Friedley almost gets the steal. She goes again, no call there, and now we got a push. It's gonna be called on the Red Knights as Ellison is off the bench, pleading with that referee. There you can see him on the left side of your screen. Working the referee, and he's not gonna have it, and he's gonna come over. Let's see, judge for yourself at home or wherever you are. Look at the give and go. That was beautifully executed by Sydney Friedley and Zahara Bishop. Now 54 seconds remaining. That's gonna be an over and back. And that is a mental error by Chaska. Oh, that's the kind of thing you can't have on the road against the perennial defending state champion Red Knights. They're gonna get the ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Now, here comes Kendall McGee. There is Watkins, and oh, I was surprised she missed that one. That was as wide open as she's been all night. Which may have been an impact because these Chaska Hawks have been in their personal space all night long, and that time she kind of had some space, and it may have had an impact, almost like a PTSD sort of thing. Like you're expecting a hand in your face that's not there, and then it kind of makes you shoot it not the normal way, and she missed that shot. Meanwhile, back on the other end, ball out of bounds with 35.2 seconds remaining. And the foul on Watkins. Suddenly the Red Knights have 4 team fouls. And quick outside shot, and number 10, Alexis Schaefer delivers the 3, puts the Hawks back up by 4. We've got 25 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. Red Knights can get the last possession if they so choose. Now Friedli drives, draws contact, and the interception with 15 seconds remaining, straight into the front court. Look at her dribbling. Steps back with the three, off the rim. I thought that was a little quick. I would have, if I were Hawks coach, I would have liked her to wait for the second. Don't give the Red Knights to score. That one's off the boards. And the horn sounds, ending half number one. And what a first half it's been here from the Haben Center on the campus of Benilde-St. Margaret's. Our score at halftime, 28-24. You are watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We'll step aside. Come on back for half number two.
Today, millions of people all across America are building a life in recovery from mental and substance use disorders, helping themselves and helping each other, with friends, family, and community, lending their strength and support. Join the Voices for Recovery. Together, we are stronger. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders, for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP.
On location, bringing you girls Metro West varsity basketball featuring the Chaska Hawks out of the Metro West Conference, taking on the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights at home, also out of the Metro West Conference. And what a match it is. There's Chaska with a 4-point lead, 18 minutes on the clock. They come in with a 9-8 record. The Red Knights, meanwhile, defending state champions, 13-5, 9-1 in their last 10, averaging 84 points a game in their last 10. Right now, they only have 24. That's the story as we begin the second half, and the Hawks going left to right. And a foul called right away on number 5, Zahara Bishop. That's her first personal, first team foul of the second half. And notably, they didn't have their first team foul in the first half until 4 minutes remaining, and now they get it right away. And there is a miscue by the Hawks, an unforced error, turnover to the Red Knights, and a break for them early on might be just the catalyst they need to get back into this one. Not that they're out of it down 4, but they have not had a lead at all in the first half, which has got to be unusual. Okay, now Friedli to the near side on the wing. Bishop, now walk-ins. Kastner, good ball rotation. Bishop looks right, shot off the back rim, rebound, and that is where the Hawks have dominated, is on the boards, both defense and offensively. And that might be the biggest explanation for their 4-point lead, is their board play. Now on the far wing, Schaefer gets down the baseline, the reverse layup, no call, and rebound, Watkins. Watkins now quickly across the timeline, drives the lane on her own. The layup is good, and Presley Watkins is starting to catch fire here early in the second half. Now, here comes Schneider. What a match we have here, 28-26. Big time rivalry here. Chaska and Benilde-St. Margaret's girls basketball. Nowhere else you'd rather be. Now the interception by McGee and the foul on 13, Addison Schneider. I think that'll be her third personal. As we look at Watkins, come right in on that layup. That is a strong play by number 13, Watkins. And now the Red Knights with a chance to tie or take the lead this trip down the court for the first time all night. Now Friedli. Great ball rotation here. Look at how quickly they're moving around. I wondered what the conversation would be like at halftime. And I think this team is ready to play, but Bishop off the mark. And the Hawks have come to play as well. Now here comes Schneider. Stops, pops, short. Shot, rebound by number 21, Perkins. Whistle and another miss, and the foul is going to be called on number 21, Perkins, Chaska. And just backing up there, Addison Schneider, their leading scorer, clearly their leader out there, has 3 personal fouls. Keep an eye on that stat here. That's going to be significant if she gets her 4th. All right, now Kastner into the front court, and there, I don't know about that call. It looked like Bishop may have fallen on her own. Judge for yourself here. I don't know. I would have made that a no call. There's Schaefer going, what the heck? Can't say I blame her on that one. So foul. That's third team foul on Chaska. That also could play a significant role if they get in the bonus too soon. Now McGee on the near wing. Top of the key, Kastner. Back to McGee, spin move underneath. Wow! That is the big time play of the night by Kendall McGee. That was Magic Johnson-like. And back the other way, Schneider tried to answer off the back rim and ball out of bounds off the Red Knights, but Kendall McGee, my goodness, watch this. Spin move, comes in, underneath, dipsy doodle off the board, the rim and in. And Schneider can't get that to go. Outlet pass to Bishop. They don't have numbers though. Look at how Chaska gets back. They have great defense, and she was on the baseline when she made that stuff on Bishop. But you've got to be impressed with the Hawks defense, don't you? 28-28. I am loving this game. I love a good defensive struggle. And now checking in, number 24, Natalie Heyer, the freshman. She averages 5.5 a game, but she is a rising star on this Chaska Hawks. And now, coming off somewhat injured, is Ella Keenan. Looks like she might be okay. And now underneath, Friedli fighting for every inch she can get underneath, and Bishop was in position, and a big rebound by her. She draws the foul on the putback. It's gonna be on that woman right there, number 10, Schaefer. There's Friedli with the turnaround jump shot off the rim. Bishop with position, and that is the foul. Good call by the referee as Alexis Schaefer got her with the body there, and the Red Knights still can't get their first lead. You know, some nights you just are not, the shot just is not going down. That's just life, and right now the Red Knights are up against that phenomenon, aren't they? They are. Even that, what an effort, and the Red Knights with their first lead of the night, 29-28. Now to the front court. Schneider, I like watching her play. Look at how she moves around. Unbelievable talent there. Now Schaefer, good defense by Bishop. Watkins comes in and steals it away. Cat-like quick Watkins, the sophomore, now into the front court. She's had a good scoring second half here. In off the back rim, rebound Hawks, and we play on. 29-28, Schneider behind the dribble, showing confidence. Sometimes you do that just to let the other team know you're not rattled, and that's exactly what I thought that was. Now here is Schneider. Oh, tried to get the return pass to Heyer, just couldn't quite connect, and now Bishop has it on the break. Now she drives the lane with the scoop shot in, and that is pure talent by number 5, Zahara Bishop, the senior, and a 3-point lead for the Red Knights, and a timeout, and a smart one in my estimation, taken by Samantha Cantor. Her team now down 3, their largest and only real deficit of the night as we watch Bishop deliver there. But it has been a struggle for these Red Knights. I'm sure they would admit to that as we look at the crowd join this match here, and that gives us a chance to look at the upcoming schedule. And they're at Orono. That's going to be a big game for the Red Knights. I think that is one of their losses. It was. They played here on this court back on January 7th, and now they're going to get Orono again. Orono is atop the conference. Then they are at Bloomington Jefferson. They had their way with them quite easily. We were there for that one, ParkTV 16 Sports. Then St. Louis Park, they'll have at home, their crosstown rival. At Chanhassen, always a formidable opponent. Waconia, big basketball town there at New Prague. And then this same team at Chaska. None of these games are easy. And the Red Knights, though, are 9-1 in their last 10. Even though Olivia Olson, the All-American, graduated, she's starting at Michigan. And these Red Knights are looking to repeat as state champions. But they are getting tested here tonight by the Chaska Hawks. Now the inbounds pass, and it's a turnover right away. And here's that big red machine defense. And there's that clap by Watkins and Kessler. They know it's all about the defense, isn't it? All right, now Watkins into the front court. Behind the Now underneath Friedli, it was a little tight in there. She couldn't get it. We're gonna have a tie up and the possession arrow favors the Red Knights. So next time that means the Hawks will get it. And our clock is stopped with 14:11 remaining. Red Knights up by 3. Throw in underneath Watkins. 24 in the shot clock. Into Friedli. Friedli passes on the Mirabel, and now we're gonna get a hold and a foul on the Hawks. It's gonna be their 15 foul. Friedli comes right in, and a little bit of the trip. Are they going to call it on number 2? That is Macy Anderson, the senior guard. Her second personal, team 5th. Meanwhile, the Red Knights, only 1 team foul. Now in underneath, Friedli able to go up and get it. Pass off to Mirabel. Good defense, the return to Friedli, and she gets it to go with the left hand off the board and in. And a 5-point lead by the Red Knights, their largest. Now, the test for the Hawks. Can they respond? And there, good defense. There on the far wing, that's Macy Anderson. Anderson drives the free throw line, pops with that left-handed shot off the back rim. Rebound, Mirabel Wisner, and she finds Watkins all alone underneath, and she gets it to go. And Wesley Watkins having a good second half here. She got off to a great start, and she's continuing in that vein. And now the defense by Kastner, the double team. Jenkins with the steal. She's got Kastner on her left, but she takes it all alone, and that's going to be another score. No timeout by Chaska, and a 9-point lead by the Red Knights. And they are starting to take over here in the second half. Another poked away. And the Hawks retain possession on the near wing. Macy Anderson is there looking for a runner here, and the intensity is picking up here for the Red Knights. And another steal. Kastner, she's got Mirabel Wisman underneath, finds her, and the shot off the rim, rebound into the hands of Heyer. Now she takes off, crossover dribble, crosses the line into the front court, and slowing it down, Macy Anderson. What a match we have here. Chaska looking for some traction here in the second half. They had a 9-point lead in the first, and now a push underneath on, I believe it's going to be called on Kate Kastner. But here is Wismer. Look at the give underneath, and the left-handed layup by Sydney Friedli. And the Red Knights, they are gutting this one out here tonight at home. These are the kind of matches mid-season that really, really toughen you up for postseason play. 37-28, Hawks underneath, Heyer gets it to go as it spun around, and that was a big basket that Chaska needed, a confidence booster they needed. Now Kendall McGee to Bishop. What a combo those two are. Off the back rim, rebound Wismer. Outside to Jenkins off the rim. Rebound Watkins. What kind of half is she having? She's the star of the second half right there. Number 13, Presley Watkins, dominating here. Now into the front court, Schneider pulls up as Wismer stops her. Now underneath, Schaefer a little out of control, draws the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. That stops the clock with 11:59 remaining. Here's that replay underneath Heyer. The 9th grader gets the magic touch, doesn't she? The around the world on the rim. She's back to play defense. Now at the line, Schaefer gets that to go. Hawks remain within 8, 12 minutes remaining. And the senior, who averages 10.7, gets that one to go. 7-point differential. Don't go anywhere. This game is far from over. Watkins, though, drives the lane. She's been hot here in the second half. Now the rebound. Schneider against McGee. Look at this matchup right there. And Schneider goes over McGee and gets that to go. And they're now within 5. Now back into the front court, Watkins. Watkins now on that far wing. To the top of the key, Bishop. Bishop, the move, drives the lane. Underneath, finds Wismer. And the great look by Bishop to Wismer. 7-point lead. Now Schneider gets it into the front court. Schaefer to the near side to number 22, Keenan. Keenan drives, loses it, interception, Bishop. She's got Jenkins in the middle and Watkins in the outside. She pulls up with the jump shot, rebound off the mark, and the foul is gonna be called against the Hawks, number 21, Addison Perkins. As we look at this, Schneider, there are the two best players on court, one-on-one. Great camera action right there. Now back at the line is Zeta Jenkins. And now substitutions, stepping out for the Hawks is Perkins, along with 22 Keenan. Checking in, if I saw it correctly, Macy Anderson and number 33, Hannah Thull. And at the line, Jenkins for her second, and that one is good. 8-point lead, largest for their nose, almost the largest. Now to the front court, in underneath, off the foot, and a foul block gonna be called on Hannah Thull, and that's gonna be their 17th foul. And that's a concern if you're a Chaska Hawks fan. The Red Knights are gonna be in the bonus for the next 11 minutes and 5 seconds. Any and every foul that's called is gonna be a one-on-one. And Watkins at the line gets that one to go. She's really come on here in the second half, Presley Watkins. Second one, good. 10-point lead, largest of the night. Full court press by the Red Knights. They've had enough of this. I don't think they enjoyed being down at half. I don't think it's ever happened all year, at least since early in the year. Now that shot off the mark, rebound though, the Hawks. And look at the tenacious defense by Kendall McGee driving in, and that's gonna be poke checked away. No foul, out of bounds, off the Red Knights. Clock stop with 10:49 to go, 14 seconds on the shot clock, throwing underneath as Watkins will have a seat along with Jenkins for the Red Knights. And checking in, Kastner, sometimes I can't keep track. Now on the far side, Schneider outside, gets that to go. Wow, look at the talent of number 13, Addison Schneider. Comes up big. And meanwhile, on the other end, the missed layup by Bishop and a chance for the Hawks. That's a big swing there if they can get a conversion on the offensive end this trip down the court. 10:26 remaining. They're down 7. Into the front court, Schaefer. Both these teams just battling out there. Very Big Ten, old Big Ten, before they expanded to 50 teams. This is like Big Ten basketball. And the turnover against the Hawks. Underneath, here's that replay. Higher went up. All right, now back to live action. And we are streaming live on YouTube in case you haven't heard. We're ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're with us. McGee off the back rim. Rebound into the hands of Thull. Now the Hawks with it. Still anybody's game here. Schneider from way outside. Boy, she had all the muscle underneath. Higher, the freshman, the 9th grader gets the putback. And there's that rebounding that gave them the lead in the first half. Starting to show up here again. Now they're down 5. Not giving up underneath. Wismer! What a cat-like quick move by her. That ball was low. She's a tall person, able to bring that up so quickly. Nice reaction, and wow. That's just number 13, Addison Schneider, showing her talent, answers right back. Now McGee into the front court as we approach the 9-minute mark in this match. Look at the defense, and they take it right away. Schneider, she's got a step on Wismer, gets it to go, and she is in a groove. You wonder if you're a Red Knight, you shouldn't call timeout just to slow down number 13 for the Hawks. Now into the front court. Sydney Freely drives that right side, turnaround jump shot. Wow, that is big time by number 4, and she got that foul. They're gonna call the reach in as Schneider goes to the ground. They're gonna call that every time. But look at this turnaround jump shot with Macy Anderson in her face. That is just pure talent there by Sydney Freely. That is suitable for framing. Put that on your college highlight reel. All right, now full court press. 5-point lead for the Red Knights, 8:40 to go. And Schaefer able to break the press, coming right in, splits the defense, kicks it outside. The shot by Anderson is good. Wow, what a great play by these Hawks. With all kinds of pressure. Oh, underneath was Jenkins. Watkins missed her. Now she drives in, gets the double team. Jenkins tries to get it, and that's going to be a turnover. Great defense by the Hawks. Now Macy Anderson runs into a double team, and now we got a whistle and a foul going to be called on Zahara Bishop. And that'll be the Red Knights' 16th foul. Wow, what play we have here. I'm barely keeping up with it as we look at Macy Anderson with a clutch mid-range jump shot along the baseline, and we've got a stoppage with 8:14 to go. Timeout on the court. Team fouls, 5 for the Red Knights, 7 for the Hawks. 3-point differentials. We look at Coach Tim Ellefson and these Red Knights, and this is a battle to be sure. I'm glad I'm here. I hope you are too and enjoying this broadcast as we look at the crowd over there. Everyone on their phones. Hard to not look at them when you have them, that's true. And there is the Chaska Hawks, and that right there, folks, is Coach Samantha Cantor. And she has this team ready to play here. As I mentioned, I grew up in the Chaska area in Shakopee, and those were big-time rivalries between Shakopee and Chaska High School. When I was in high school, Chaska went to the state tournament. They had several players. 2 of them ended up playing for the U in the early 80s. And they would pack the gym at Shakopee High School when Chaska and Shakopee would play. There'd be 3,000 people in there waiting out to get in at both arenas. Fun stuff. All right, this is also fun stuff with 48-45 score. Chaska with the ball with a chance to tie with this trip down the court. They have not gone away. And outside, Schaefer. Wow, that is cold-blooded, and we're tied with 8 to go. 48 apiece. Watkins into the front court. This is Metro West basketball at its best. Right here, Watkins now to Jenkins. Friedley. Look at the defense by the Hawks. Underneath the caster, and she did draw contact by Schaefer from behind and got the whistle, and here we are with the 1-1. Meanwhile, look at Schaefer, just beautiful looking shot there. Following the timeout, such a high pressure game. Great to see these kids just deliver in the clutch. There's Kastner. These are skills they're gonna carry with for their whole life in all kinds of different situations. One of the beautiful things about sports, right? All right, now Kastner, look at those pressure free throws. She puts her team back up by 2. Now here comes Schneider. This is a war here tonight. Off the rim, rebound. That's a big thing by number 22, Ella Keenan, dominating on the offensive boards. And we're tied at 50 with 7.5 to go. Now Watkins out to Kastner. Friedley with a quick give and go. Wow. We are watching high-level basketball here tonight by both sides. Now Schneider, what a treat this is. She's into the front court. Both teams putting on a clinic tonight. Now Schaefer with a quick shot. Off the back rim, rebound. Friedley, oh, no travel call, and timeout taken by Ellison before the traveling call. Look at the rebound here, digging for it. That is pure effort there by Ella Keenan. And a timeout on the court, 3-point lead for the Red Knights. Coach Tim Ellison now, meanwhile, look at Friedley, no hesitation. Just letting it fly. Just a good lesson when you're playing. You don't want to overthink, you just got to let your instincts take over. And look at some of the, I'm not sure if he's very worried about the game or if he's tired, but I think this is that kind of game. If you care about this, which I assume any fans here do care, this is a tough game. He is absolutely personifying what it would feel like if you care who's gonna win. It's that tough of a game. And even if you don't care, I'm enjoying it. I hope you are as well. Okay, now into the front court. Watkins drives the lane, splits the defense. Great defense, she couldn't get the angle. Now Schneider into the front court, takes on 2 Red Knights, the spin move and in. Are you kidding me? These women have no fear. Now they're play ahead to Friedli, can't get it to go. Off the boards, and Chaska gets it back. They got the ball with 6:40 to go. They're down 1, full court press by the Red Knights. So many things going on here. Outlet pass, oh my goodness, that was a brilliant pass. Underneath the higher, she can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound, draws the foul on Kastner. She's gonna go to the line to shoot 2, the freshman number 24. Battling. Look at Schneider just controlling the court on the fast break. The spin move. Oh, was that a travel? Oh no. All right, now meanwhile, at the line to tie it up. Higher. In and out. She'll get a second. All right, now 8 team fouls on the Hawks, 6 on the Red Knights, both teams in the bonus. Higher at the line to tie it up. Bishop and McGee ready to come in. Higher gets that to go. That is a rising star there, folks. Natalie Higher. She didn't start the game, but once she came in, she hasn't left for good reason. All right, now Watkins in the front court. We're tied at 53 with 6.5 to go. Buckle up. Friedli from outside, off the back rim, long rebound. Schneider scoops it up. She's got 1-on-2. That's not going to stop her. She draws the foul. I think they're going to call it on number 3, McGee. She's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Ellison, I saw him out of the corner of my eye. He knows this. He's got his work cut out, as do the Red Knights. And Schneider at the line, leading scorer. What a talent. Off the back rim. These free throws are so critical in close games like this. I had a high school coach that said if you really looked at every game, if you made all your free throws, you'd win them. That if you looked at the missed free throws and how you lost, it's usually the ones you missed would have made up the points that you lost by. All right, now here is Schneider. Tied at 53 with 6 to go. What more would you want? She goes down to the ground. Able to get rid of it before the travel call. Now 3 seconds on the shot clock. Higher gets blocked. That's a shot clock violation. The first one I've called in all of high school sports basketball since they've added that to the equation, the shot clock. First time I've seen a shot clock violation, and great defense by the Red Knights. We're still tied at 53, under 6 to go. McGee now in the front court to Bishop. All the big guns are in there now for the final 6. Rebound. Again, Chaska. If Chaska ends up winning this game, their rebounding ability is the reason why, among other things, but that was key. Now outside, that was short. Red Knights with the ball, still tied at 53. They average 84 a game their last 10, and now she'll draw the blocking foul on number 22. Ella Keenan. Bishop to the line. Look at the intensity on the faces of these girls. Great stuff. Bishop off the front rim. Wow. What a game this is. Now Kastner comes in, Mirabel Wismer. All these young women are really fighting hard out there. And Bishop gets that to go. There's gonna be bruises to nurse after tonight on both sides. Now look at that quick pass by Schneider. Now Schaefer on the post and off of Friedli. 5:11 remaining, 25 on the shot clock, thrown underneath by Schneider. Still, no, 54-53. Red Knights with the 1-point lead on Bishop's last free throw, and now we got a travel on Schaefer. I didn't see it. It was far away from my vantage point. Not a lot of protest, though, from Schaefer. So now an opportunity here for the Red Knights with a 1-point lead and the ball with 5 minutes to go in the match. Now Top of the key, McGee. McGee goes to the left side, draws the shoulder off the rim, rebound. Hawks get another rebound. They have really dominated. Now look at the pass by Schneider. Heyer can't get it to go. Oh my goodness, she's gonna dream about that one. That was a brilliant fast break. They just couldn't quite convert. Those are the kind of plays you need to go if you're going to win on the road against the defending state champion. Watkins could be the killer shot there. Off the rebound, and they're going to call a push on Friedli as she got that rebound. And that's going to send Chaska to the line for a 1-and-1. Both teams in the bonus now with 4:25 to go. And if Chaska can make their free throws, this is what it may come down to, is a free throw shooting contest. And there the freshman, number 24, at the line. She just missed a layup on a great fast break. She's catching her breath there. Awful quiet, and boy, that is just big time nerves, folks. So impressive. All right, now checking out number 22 for the Hawks, Keenan in for her, 21 Perkins. No substitutions right now for the Hawks, or for the Red Knights. We're tied at 54, chance for the lead here. And off the back rim rebound, Watkins. Tied at 54 with 4:22 to go. Now McGee into the front court. At the top of the key, Kastner on the near side. Top of the key, Bishop. She's got a step, reach in by Schneider. Can't get the ball, no foul either. Now she comes over, stops the baseline penetration. Now up top of the key is Friedli. Friedli with the left hand. Stumbles a little bit, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Watkins stops, pops off the back rim. Guess who? Rebound Hawks again. And they've got the ball, 54 apiece. Under 4 to go now. Schneider into the front court. Watkins putting the pressure on. Schneider underneath the Heyer. Outside. Good defense by Zahara Bishop. Now driving is Macy Anderson. Now to the corner and intercepted by Friedli. Turnover. 3.5 to go. Into the corner. Watkins drives the lane, and no, they draw the foul. I didn't see the contact from my vantage point, but it's going to be a shooting foul as Watkins goes into the lane. Oh, did she get all ball? That looked like all ball, or at least possibly all ball. Nevertheless, that's going to be a foul on Schneider, and that's her 4th personal with 3:31 to go. And that is going to be a problem if she is going to foul out. And if I'm the Red Knights, if I'm aware of that fact, I would tell my team to drive on Schneider and force her to get that 5th foul. Let's see if they do that. And meanwhile, Watkins off the front line, but Friedli gets the rebound, puts it up off the board. Front rim, rebound, Hawks. They're down 1 with 3:24 to go. Schneider, she's playing with 4 fouls. Can't afford to make any mistakes, but this time she draws the foul, and it's going to be called on Watkins or Friedli, and she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. And as I indicated, this is going to be a free throw shooting contest from here on out. And now McGee's going to check back in for the Red Knights with 3:19 remaining. And at the line, the leading scorer for the Hawks, Addison Schneider, the junior point guard, averaging 20.8. Jenkins will check out. Kendall Magic McGee checks in. 3:19 and a 1-and-1. These are critical. She gets it to go. We're tied at 55. Awful quiet in this gymnasium when she shoots. Gets it to go. That is money in the bank right there with Schneider. Okay, now Bishop. She gets met just across the timeline by Schaefer. Kicks it back to McGee at the top of the key. 28 seconds on the shot clock. 3:11 in the match. We're tied. No, 56-55. Chaska up by 1. Now down on the low post. She lowers the shoulder, and that's going to be an offensive call. And that's a good call by the referee. She lowered that shoulder right there. Again, she did it twice. The referee let her get it away with it the first time, but not the second. So the bully ball didn't work for the Red Knights. Now here comes Schneider. McGee trying to corral her. Schneider comes in, picks up her dribble, now to the far side, into the corner. Schaefer lets it fly off the front rim. Rebound into the hands of Macy Anderson. Another offensive rebound by the Hawks. They've got a 1-point lead. They're gonna get a second chance. We're under 3 to play. Now at the post. Heyer turns on it. Can't get it to go, out of bounds. And the Red Knights will take over possession, down 1 with 2:37 remaining. Friedli to throw it in. Oh, now look at the Hawks. They're now meeting them just over the half-court line there. A little more pressure there, token, but still, nevertheless, a little pressure. Now McGee underneath. She loves to lower that shoulder. This time she went straight up, and that was a great play by Kendall McGee. She likes to lower that shoulder, and there, almost interception by Bishop. But how impressive by McGee. She went straight up and delivered that shot. Huge, right here. Watch how she went up. She wants to lower the shoulder. I don't blame her. But this time she went straight up, made the shot. Beautiful. Red Knights up by 1 with 2:20 to go. The inbounds pass on the miscue. Out of bounds. We got a whistle from behind. We got a whistle underneath. Let's see if they sort it out. Oh, gonna be a foul on number 22's Ella Keenan. That'll be the 10th team foul. Double bonus now opportunity for Mirabelle Wismer at the line, number 14. She averages 6.2 a game. Trying to extend the lead here and gets that to go off the front rim and climb in. 2-point lead with 2:17 to go. Still a 1-possession game here. And that shot, good. 3-point lead. Kastner now checks in for Wismer. Wismer gets a hand on the bench after delivering 2 critical free throws. They're up by 3. Quickly into the front court. Schneider stops, pops, off the rim, rebound, Heyer underneath, puts it back up, draws the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. Both teams have 10 team fouls, both teams in the double bonus. And we're at the line for the Hawks, down 3. Heyer breathing heavily there. She's just a freshman out there. She looks to the side. She just stays right there at the line. And this delay. All right, let's see. Friedli now comes into the picture. All right, I'm not sure what we're discussing here. As Coach Kastner, you can see just the lower screen, comes over. And there's the referee. I can't decipher what the conversation is about. Oh, okay, Sydney Friedli's fouling out, so that's what they drew the attention. So number 4, Sydney Friedli, averages 10.4 a game. Had some critical shots, is now fouled out. And at the line is Heyer to shoot 2 on the shooting foul. She gets it to go. Just a freshman out there playing in a huge conference rivalry. Her second. Oh, in and out and in. If you're a Chaska fan, you know your heart is in your throat when you see that thing spin around. The Hawks down by 1, the Red Knights up by 1, 2:09 to go. What a match. McGee now into the front court. To the far wing, Wismer to underneath. McGee gets it to go. Off the board and in. Now the full court press. Schneider gets it to 21. Perkins, and a timeout by Coach Samantha Cantor for the Hawks. Her team has possession with 1:49 to go, down by 3, both teams in the bonus, and there is your conference standings. Chaska 4-3. I thought they were 4-2 on some paperwork I had earlier, but nevertheless 4-3. Trying to get to that 5-win mark in the conference. Red Knights would fall to 5-2. So they're in you can see the significance for both these teams in the conference. Orono atop 6-1, and their boys team is also very good. They beat these Red Knights to go to the state tournament last year on a 50-foot last-second shot by a kid named Groves. Meanwhile, these Red Knights are looking to try to stop these upstart Chaska Hawks on the road, trying to upset the defending state champions. We're under 2 to go. Hawks have the ball with a chance to tie this trip down. And the ball's in their best player's hand, Schneider. Schneider now to Schaefer. Schaefer at the top of the key, tries the left side, drives the lane, underneath. Now outside to Schneider, she's wide open. Can't get it to go off the back rim. Rebound, Watkins, and a foul underneath. No, a jump ball, and I think it's gonna go to the Hawks, if I remember correctly. Jump ball, what a scrappy play by the Hawks. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 1.5 minutes to go. Hawks with the ball and a chance again to tie. Schneider fixes a little equipment failure there. Now she's got it under control. Looks in, top of the key, quick ball rotation underneath. The quick shot, and it goes in. And the and one. What a great inbounds pass underneath. The quick ball rotation. What a look by Schaefer, and a double team. She scoots in between the double team and lays it in. Number 22, Ella Keenan. She averages 13.9 a game and a chance to tie with 1.5 minutes to go. Wow. Just clutch play all around. All these players tonight, no matter who wins, deserve a medal. Just great entertaining sports action here. All right, now into the front court. McGee, left side, near side, 1:21 to go, 26 on the shot clock. She picks up her dribble, looks for help. Now Wismer, top of the key, Bishop. Bishop with a quick move, gets some space, and she drives it. Wow, that quick move gave her position. Now the Hawks down 2 with 1.6 minutes to go, 30 seconds on the shot clock. Double teamed at the top of the key. Higher, back to Schneider. None of these girls showing any nerves out there at all. So impressive. Now Schaefer. Higher gets blocked by Bishop. Now the Red Knights have it with a 2-point lead, 42 seconds, 29 on the shot clock. They don't have to foul if you're a Hawk fan. They do not have to foul. They just have to play defense. 2-point differential, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Bishop now with Schaefer. Now to McGee. They are totally playing the clock. 12 seconds on the shot clock. McGee, 22 on the game clock. Driving, McGee gets it to go. She draws the foul. She'll go to the line. Kendall Magic McGee, number 3. Watch this. She may have got away with a little bit of a push off there, but she came in, drew the contact, and made it go. Now she's at the line, her team up by 4, a chance to make it 5. And Schneider, that's going to be your 5th personal. And she'll exit the game with 18.6, but I've got to say good things about number 13. Addison Schneider, what a treat to watch the junior for Chaska. And also a treat to watch Kendall Magic McGee. She comes up big, and there's a timeout on the court. 5-point lead for the Red Knights. It was just tied a minute ago, and now 18.6 remains. And Chaska looking for answers here. As we look at their upcoming schedule, they'll have Waconia at home, 3 on the road. Chanhassen. That's not very far away. They just go up Highway 101. I know that area, as I mentioned before. It's a quick drive. Then Maple Grove, a little farther north. Then they go way south, south edge of Scott County. New Prague, then Jefferson at home. Orono at Park. Then, Benilde-St. Margaret's at home. I don't think we'll be there broadcasting it, but if you like, hey, I don't know what day of the week that is. I might go down and take that in. That's how much fun this game has been broadcasting tonight. And a chance for me to remind you, you're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We're so glad you're with us. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. It's been a super entertaining match here, and it's not over yet. 5-point differential. Hawks with the ball. Their best player just fouled out, Addison Schneider. Full court press by the Red Knights. 9-1 in their last 10. Now the throw in to Schaefer. Watkins causes the turnover. McGee has the ball. And now the foul by Macy Anderson. And that's going to pretty much be all she wrote here.
Fouls on Chaska number 2,
Especially if McGee can make any of these free
at the
throws.
line, shooting 2 in the double post.
Kendall McGee at the line. And these Red Knights
Number
are
3,
going to feel very relieved that they got out of this one alive. And they've got a big one coming up at Orono on Thursday at Orono High School, day after tomorrow. And McGee makes that. Boy, she came up big time in the clutch. Now Watkins with the replay, with the steal. And it was pretty much over anyway. Now another steal by Bishop. Boy, the score, if she gets set to go, and she draws the foul. You know, you'll look in the newspaper online and look at the point differential, which is probably going to be about 10, and that will not tell the story. Rewatching this game on YouTube will tell the story. And if I'm Chaska, they're going to want to take another shot at these Red Knights when they get them at home on February 21st, about a month from now. And then the state tournament and the playoffs start. Bishop makes that. Boy, 12-point lead to win, and now into the front court, and the buzzer sounds, and that will do it here from the Hobbins Center on the campus of Benilde-St. Margaret's. Our final score as the Red Knights hold on and get the win, 73-61. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and everyone connected with ParkTV 16 Sports, my name is Robert Christensen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again. Have a great night.